Covenant Hearts Ministries began with my daughter. Hannah was 16 years old. She was at a place where she was just transitioning, and we wanted to provide her a physical, tangible reminder of some on a daily basis that she could use, look at. And so I designed a necklace for her that she could wear, and she could be reminded of the moral and spiritual foundations that her mom and I had taught her. Sexual purity is more than just the physical abstinence. Purity in general is our thoughts, our relationships, what we do with our time. You know, you live a whole life of purity. Specifically to sexual purity, there's so much pressure on young adults nowadays to just do whatever you want to do. Well, what happens is that the consequences aren't often told, and it's after you've done that or you've made that decision that you realize, I've really made a big mistake, or that follows you throughout your life. Now, you can be redeemed through Christ because Christ forgives all of our sins, but there's no reason when you can abstain from it to start with. So sexual purity has greater value, and it has a lot of benefits that you just get from waiting. While covenant is different from promise, even though a lot of times they're both brought together, a covenant is a relationship with God that's eternal, and it's a relationship as opposed to a contract. A contract is something that is legalistic. A covenant is relational. So you're in relationship with your parents or that significant other person that may have presented you that ring or the necklace, and you're living a life of relationship before God and others on a daily basis. The design of the necklace, it's 3 interwoven hearts and a cross. The first heart represents the presenter of the necklace giving their heart to the wearer of the ring, the child. And the center heart represents that wearer, the child or the individual, giving their heart to Christ. And then the third heart represents them giving their heart to their lifelong mate or their lifelong profession, because not everybody goes ahead and gets married. I mean, there are those people that don't. And then the heart is all interwoven together, which symbolizes covenant. And then on top of that is the cross, which represents that price that Christ paid to make all that possible, that we can live a life of covenant with God. The way that Covenant Hearts Ministries helps other families and ministries is through the tool, if you will, of using the necklace and now ring and other line of jewelry that can be used as tangible reminders of the commitment that they've made. There's a pledge card, a covenant that they can sign. It's something that the parents come alongside their child or young adult, and they can go ahead and use all of these tools collectively, and then on a daily basis use the ring or necklace, whichever they choose to wear, as a reminder of the commitment they made with their parents and before God to live a life of purity and covenant with Him.